Hey Dean, this is Jessica from Peterson SEO. Thank you so much for speaking with me yesterday and allowing me to give you this free service area audit. Okay, so to get started, when somebody is going to search for your business online, they're going to put in a search here. Um, and then one of the first things that are going to pop up is going to be your Google cost per click ads and these sponsored ads. These are Google guaranteed. This is one spot that you can own on the first page of Google is your cost per click and sponsored ads. Now, sponsored ads are Google guaranteed. They tend to be a little bit more expensive, but you're only paying for the actual leads that you get. Whereas the cost per click, you're going to pay for every click that you get, but it can be cheaper to get those leads. About approximately 10% of people will actually click on these ads. The second spot that you can own on the first page of Google is this Google Map Pack, your Google Business Profile. So your goal should be to be one of these top 3 companies for your local keywords in your service area. If you're not one of these top 3 companies, then you're definitely going to need to optimize your Google Business Profile. That one of the top ways to do that is going out and getting citations, and you need more citations than your competitors. Now, a citation is simply listing your business name, address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like Yellow Pages, Yelp, and Glassdoor. So you need more of those than your competitor. I also jumped over here to Folsom to see if I could find your Google Business Profile, and I wasn't seeing it in the top 3, nor was I seeing it in the list here. So I don't know if it's a newer profile or it just needs to be optimized. But you definitely want to optimize these profiles. Not sure if this one's yours. This one says 15 years in business, so I'm thinking it's not. But you want to optimize these profiles. You want to get as many Google reviews as you can, 5-star preferably. You want to optimize this section here. There's 750 characters available. You want to utilize that. Use those keywords that people are searching. You want to have more pictures than your competition, and you want to be doing these Google updates every week where you can focus on those local keywords. And there's also a Q&A question and answer section that you should capitalize on. So those are several different areas that you can use to optimize your Google Business Profile and get those ranking in the top 3. Now, about 30% of people go straight to the maps, so that's why it's really critical that you're in the top 3. Otherwise, you're sending your customers to your competition. Now, the most important section is the organic section. Nearly 70% of people will skip ads, skip the maps, and come straight here. So it is really critical to not only have a website, but to have your website properly built and optimized so that you can drive that traffic to your website. Done correctly, it can be like a virtual ATM machine. When I look in Sacramento and I look in Folsom, I'm pretty much seeing the same thing. I'm seeing Service Master, couple directories here, Sacramento County, and then I'm seeing more franchises. Franchise. It isn't until the second or third page down here that I actually get a non-franchise competitor here. So we're going to take a look at a couple of these websites. So the first in organics was Service Master. Again, this is another franchise. Most of these franchises are not allowed to have their own websites, are not allowed to optimize their content, so they have what they have. In this case, It's not a terrible website. You can see that they are targeting Sacramento area. They have interlinking pages, which you need for SEO. You should have a link circle for your SEO, which tells Google that all these pages and services are related to one another. You want to have local keywords that you're targeting. Those are the keywords people are actively searching in your area. So instead of just water damage restoration services, it should be Sacramento water damage restoration or water damage restoration in Sacramento. There's oftentimes multiple variations of similar keywords, and you want to capitalize on those searches to get the most potential volume possible. And you need 150 to 250 words of content for every keyword that you're going to target. So it is really important that your website have a ton of good content built around those local keywords and your own keyword strategy. These guys do have a good amount of content, so that's great. In order to beat these guys, it will take a little bit of work. They have their service area pages. They have a good amount of content. And it being a franchise, it's a highly trusted site. But it is definitely beatable. So the first step would be to have more content and better content and really dial in on the local keyword strategy on beating these guys. And then supporting that with SEO. If we look at Coit was the second one. Again, another franchise. Water damage in Sacramento. You can see that they are semi-targeting those local keywords. They're not exact match keywords, but they are keywords. And so you want to make sure that you're going after those exact match keywords, that you have the right amount of repetition, 3 to 5 times. You want to make sure you're not going after the same keyword on every page, that all of your pages have original content so that you don't end up getting sandboxed by Google. So these are some of the important factors. You want to make sure that any images that you have are optimized images. So here it says commercial cleaning services for residential. It really should be a local keyword related to that image, so that you definitely want to optimize your images better. And let's take a look at the top non-franchise competitor. They were down about 3 pages. So let's take a look at these guys. One, their website is not secure. This is bad. They can be hacked. Somebody can take over this website. It can actually cause them a lot of financial and legal problems. So that's the number one thing that's bad here. They do have separate pages for each of their major services, which is good. This allows you to go and write your content around those services and really focus on those local keywords. They do have a little bit of information here. It does say that they service near and around Sacramento, but as we can see here, they don't really have a whole lot of local keywords or a lot of content. You really should have at least 1,500 words of content or more on that homepage. 500 to 750 words or more on those service area pages. It really comes down to how many keywords that you're going to target. But all these are really important factors of your on-page SEO that works in conjunction with your off-page SEO. Now, this is a program we use called Ahrefs. It tells us how a website is performing. This report is for the Service Master. You are not going to be competing against Service Master as a whole, only this location. This location has a rating of an 8 out of 100 in Google's Trust Flow. But because of the weight and how trusted this website is at a 70 out of 100, it does have some weight. So you do have a little bit of competition there. This score is partially because of the weight of this website, but more so because of their backlinks and referring domains. Now, a backlink is any website that provides your site with a link from their site to your site, whereas the referring domain is that other website that is supplying that link for you. But you only get credit for one backlink per referring domain. So most of this is kind of looked at as spam. This is an older website. It's over 5 years old. So the age of the website does have some power here, but it does look that they just recently started applying a little bit of SEO. So they do have some SEO going here. They have an index for over 230 keywords, and they are getting over 240 people to their website. Looking at these keywords, these are really good keywords. They're local area keywords. So you'd have to have better content and really good SEO strategy so that you can rank and start competing with these guys. If we look at Coit also website as a whole is a 60 out of 100. So it's not as strong as a website, and it has zero SEO going to it, which is why it's not ranking as high, and it has less keywords and a lot less traffic. So that is why they're ranking a little bit lower. We can look at their keywords. They do have some of the same keywords, but their position is lower on the page. And again, it's because they're not applying any SEO to those local pages, and it's just relying on the boost from the website as a whole. So by optimizing your website and really targeting the local area, you can outrank these guys. Now, if we look at Oracle, we can see here their website has a score of a 1.2 out of 100 in Google's Trustful. So Google does not trust this website. And that's 100% based on their backlinks and referring domains. And if we think of the referring domains, think of that as your power source and the backlink as that power cord to fire up the device. And so this is supposed to be firing up these websites. So it is critical that we understand that not all backlinks are created equal. We're only getting the right type of links directly related to your services so they give you that power and can fire up your website. By having the right content and keyword strategy dialed in, you can get more keywords indexed. They have 74 index. They're only getting about 49 people on average to their website. And that is because they only keywords that they have ranking are branded, and unfortunately branded are national keywords. So people that actually land there may not even be local. So that's why it's really important to really focus on the keywords. Make sure that you're focusing on all the related keywords. Also, if you're servicing multiple areas, if you're talking Elk Grove, Folsom, and all those places, if they have search volume, have their own pages and own keyword strategies so you can be found in those areas. I hope that you found this audit and information helpful. Thank you again for allowing me to do this audit for you, and I look forward to talking to you again soon. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and we'll talk again soon. Thanks, Dean.